I know. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And I still have 12,000 words to go. Chloe. I felt really silly when I figured that out. But hello. It is November 23rd at about 4:50 p.m. So yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I had not planned to take the day off originally, but man, once I got home and I was like stuffed from eating turkey and spending time with family, I just wanted a lazy day. I knew that that was gonna make the rest of NaNoWriMo harder for me than it already was. But I also had today, Friday off, as well as the weekend. My plan was to focus on writing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so I told myself that taking Thursday off would give me that little break that I needed to be excited about writing again. I know. Excuses, excuses, excuses. But that's the excuse that I gave myself, and I took yesterday off. I ended up working on my week 2 vlog that needed to go up today, and I got it done, so that was good. I hopped on what was supposed to be a writing sprint at 3 o'clock, but the host had kind of mixed up the days, and so some of us in the chat just ran our own sprint. So I did a 5-minute sprint and wrote 155 words, a 10-minute sprint for 383 words, and a 20-minute sprint at 577 words. My total right now is 1,115, and my daily goal is 2,427, which of course I want to surpass, but I say that all the time. That brings my total manuscript currently to 31,701 words. And I'm hungry right now. I'm gonna take a break and get a snack because dinner's not for another couple hours. And hopefully when I come back, JLW will be actually live streaming and doing sprints, and I'll join back in then and see if I can get the rest of my words for the day. Or at least for another hour, and then I think I'll probably do like a 3rd writing session later today too. If I can do 4 writing sessions today, I'll be very happy. But I probably won't check in before and after each of those because that's how my videos get to be like 1,000,000 hours long. All right, that's my update for now, and I will check in with you later when I have more words. Bye. Okay, it is still the same day, and it is 8:50 p.m. So after I last checked in with you, I took a little bit of a break, and then I jumped back on the live stream with JLW, and we did a 10-minute sprint and a 15-minute sprint, and I wrote 345 words and then 434 words. And then she started another 20-minute sprint, but I only got, I don't know, 7, maybe 10 minutes into it before my dinner was ready. So I did like a partial sprint, and I got in an additional 184 words, and then I ate dinner, and then I fell into a YouTube hole and watched a bunch of random videos. I started out watching writing vlogs because that's what I like to do to kind of like get me amped and ready to write some more. And then I started watching some other stuff that I did not mean to, and time went by. So my current word count for today is 2,037. My goal is 2,427. So I would love to get to 3,000 today. Originally, like when I woke up this morning, I was hoping to have a 4,000 word day. I could do it if I wrote for another 2 hours, but I don't know if I really want to write for 2 hours, so we'll see. My total word count is 32,623 right now. I do have like an outline, but at this point, the things that I have written down for what needs to happen, the details are way off, and I don't feel like actually sitting down to write a new outline or like redo my outline, just because I feel like I'm so close to the end of the month and I just want to spend any time that I have actually writing words that are going to count and not outline words. But I have enough of an idea of what's going to happen in my head that I can just kind of pants it, which is a little bit scary for me, but whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it and see how it goes. I have been doing 2 20-minute sprints with 10-minute breaks in between for most of my sprints, but I think for this hour, because I want to just push that much further ahead, I think I'm going to try 25-minute sprints with 5-minute breaks instead. It's almost 9 o'clock. When it hits 9 o'clock, I'm going to start writing, and I will check in with you guys at 10 o'clock. Bye. Hello. It is a little bit after 10. I just got done with my second break. I sat back down trying to decide on if I wanted to do one more sprint or not. To be completely honest, I don't want to do one more sprint, but I know that if I did one more, I will be grateful tomorrow that I decided to do one more. It'll be just that many words that I don't have to write tomorrow. So in those two 25-minute sprints, which I've decided that I really like 25-minute sprints because I can get a lot of words in and it doesn't seem that much longer. So the first 25-minute sprint I did, I wrote 893 words, which is awesome. And then in the second one, I wrote 777 words, bringing my total for today up to 3,707 words. I wanted to have a 4K word day and I'm only 300 words away. And if I write for another 25 minutes, I'm gonna way past 4,000. I also checked and the wordiest day that I've had this month was 4,243. I think if I wrote for another 25 minutes, I would be setting a new record for wordiest day. I think I'm gonna push through it. I think I'm gonna do one more 25-minute sprint, even though I don't really want to. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more and I'll check in with you guys after. Hello, it is now 11:10. I did only write for 25 minutes, but I just took a while to get started on that 25 minutes because I was procrastinating. But I did it and I wrote a lot in that 25-minute sprint. That's probably the most that I've written in 25 minutes ever. I wrote 1,127 words, bringing my daily total up to 4,834. I definitely beat my wordiest day that I've had so far. That's a new record. This also brings my total manuscript count up to 35,420. I was kind of hoping that I would reach 35,000 today, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it. And I definitely blew my 4,000 word goal out of the water with 4,800. But now I am so tired and I don't have any more words in me. I'm very happy with my progress today. Hopefully I can replicate this tomorrow and replicate it on Sunday, and then I will be in a much better position to be finishing on time. Yeah, I'm done. My brain hurts and I can't write anymore. Hopefully I feel refreshed and ready to get back to it tomorrow. We shall see. I will check in with you then. Bye. Hello guys. So today is the 24th, a Saturday, and it is about 7:41 p.m. This is my first check-in of the day, but I did do some writing earlier. JLW Reads had a live sprint again today. I missed the first part of it, but I caught the last hour of it. So within that hour, I did a 25-minute sprint and a 20-minute sprint, and I came up with 1,094 words, which is okay. I definitely spent a good chunk of the very first sprint, which was 25 minutes, just kind of stuck and having a hard time getting going. But once I did, it was fine. That was a couple hours ago though, and I have not started writing again. I took a break to eat dinner and I still didn't feel like writing, so I took a shower. I thought maybe while I was in the shower I'd get some good ideas about things to write. I did plan out a little bit in my head what's going to happen directly after what I wrote earlier. But I'm finding that I'm having trouble thinking further ahead than just like the next scene or two, or at least not in like great detail. And it made me think about some writing, I guess not advice, but just like writing craft talk that I had heard before. A couple years ago, I was at Y'all West, which is like Y'all Fest, but on the West Coast, and a bunch of authors come to it. At some point, I heard Marie Lu talk, and she talked about how she's kind of in between a pantser and a plotter. She does usually have like big plot points figured out, but she described her writing process as being like a headlights writer where you can see clearly just the few feet in front of you, and then past that is a little blurry, but the further you get, the more like you can see as you go. And I'm definitely getting that kind of feeling from my process in the last half of this book. I have a vague idea of like the big things that need to happen between now and the end of the story, but scene level details I'm having a hard time figuring out. Like, I wanted to just sit down and be able to figure out everything that's gonna happen in the rest of Act 3, but I just can't seem to like think that far ahead in the amount of detail that I want, so I'm having to do it like piece by piece. My goal for today is only 2,083, which yesterday it was like 2,400, so that's definitely an improvement. I'm so glad that I wrote those extra words yesterday. I had originally kind of thought I would have a big writing day today, but as it's already 7:45 and I only have 1,000 words, that's probably not gonna happen, but I'm definitely gonna hit that daily goal of 2,083. My reward for writing a bunch yesterday and reaching at least 2,000 today is going to be playing my video game. I'm currently in the middle of playing Witcher 3. I had a lot of fun playing that one of the nights that I took off of writing last week, and I've been itching to play it ever since, but I haven't let myself. So I'm going to write for another hour, get at least another 1,000 words, hopefully closer to 1,500 words, and then call it a night so that I can play video games. All right, I am going to get writing, and I will check in with you and let you know how I did when I'm done. Bye. Hello, friends. It is now 9:13. I did two 25-minute sprints in that time, and I took kind of a long break in between because I'm just having trouble staying focused on writing. In the first 25-minute sprint, I wrote 907 words. That sprint brought me to 2,001 words, which was almost my goal for today. I still did another 25-minute sprint, so I'm really proud of myself that I didn't just quit there. And I got another 816 words in, bringing my total for today up to 2,817. I am really happy with that, even though I only wrote for 2 hours today. That's almost 3,000 words, and I'm going to reward myself with playing Witcher for the rest of the night. Even if I wanted to write more tonight, I don't think I would be able to, because I have gotten to the very end of my story, basically. I'm like right before the climax, like the final climax of the story. My characters have to escape from where they are, and I don't have a plan of how they're going to escape. So I need at least tonight to think about it. I guess I didn't say what my manuscript total is. It is now 38,237. So I just reached 38,000. The nano goal for today to be completely caught up is 40,000. So I'm like so close to that. I am a little worried that I'm so close to the end and I still have 12,000 words to go. I might run out of story, but I'm gonna try not to worry about that until I get there. But first, I need to figure out the details of what's gonna happen next so that I can make it longer. All right, I'm gonna call it a night. I am super happy with what I got done today. It wasn't as much as yesterday, but I have another day off tomorrow, and I'm hoping tomorrow will be a day like yesterday, and today can be a little bit of a break and a reward. I'm super excited to go play Witcher right now. I don't know what it is about writing, but it has definitely made me want to play video games more than I feel like I usually want to. Anyways, yay for reaching 38K. I'm getting so close. There are 7 days left in Nano, or I guess 6 days after today. Whether or not I make it doesn't matter. I have almost a full book, or at least something that's book shaped. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, today is Sunday the 25th and it is 6:20 p.m. I have been procrastinating all freaking day. I sort of have a good reason for procrastinating. It's not just that I didn't feel like writing. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Chloe? What are you doing? Lay down. I'm at this point in my story where my characters are in trouble and they need to get out of the situation that they're in. And in my outline, I just wrote that they need to get out of the situation. I didn't write down any details. I'm sure if I sit down and actually think about the possibilities and really try to figure it out, I'm sure I can figure it out. But the prospect of figuring it out has been so intimidating today that I have not done it. I spent most of my day watching YouTube, actually, and I watched a ton of writer AuthorTube videos. Oh, and I also did a lot of editing for the week 3 vlog. So I did a lot of writing related video stuff today, both writing and creating, and now it is time for me to actually write something. First, I need to brainstorm. I am back in the living room with the terrible overhead lighting. I thought maybe a change of scenery would help get some creative juices flowing. I don't know. I pulled up my NaNoWriMo graph. The graph looks so good. I'm so close to being caught up, which is really exciting. And I was also really happy to see that my daily goal is under 2,000 now. It's 1,961, which is awesome. I hopped onto the Word Nerds channel because they're going to do their weekly live stream soon. I really want to write more than just the minimum. I'd like to have another 4,000 word day if I can, even though it's already like 6:30, so that might not happen, but I want to write as much as I can, and that's that. All right, I will check in with you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it is about 10:40 and I'm finally done writing for the day. That was really hard. I did 2 sprints with them. The first sprint with them was 20 minutes and I wrote 598 words, and then I had to take a break and eat my dinner during their second sprint, and then I joined them for their third, my second sprint, and wrote another 696 words, bringing me to 1294 during the Word Nerds writing sprint. I did do 2 more writing sprints. I did a 25-minute sprint where I wrote 686 words, which is not great for a 25-minute sprint for me. And then the second 25-minute sprint that I just finished was much better, and I wrote 932 words, bringing my current total for today up to 2,912, so almost 3,000 words. I wish I'd gone a little bit further, but at this time of night, I'm not writing anymore. I also kind of struggled in those last 2 sprints because I had a part of the story that I needed to write, but my main POV character was knocked out and I couldn't be in her head for it. So I kind of had a dilemma. It's something that I've been thinking about since even before I started this draft. I knew that I wanted to come back and add a second POV, but I didn't feel prepared to do it during NaNoWriMo and during this first like 0 draft. I felt like I didn't know that character well enough, and I kind of wanted to get to know that character through my current POV's eyes before I tried to write her. But I was kind of in a bind. I was in this part of the story where I needed to show it from the other character's, it's the sister's point of view. And so I did something kind of weird and just wrote a chapter in the sister's point of view, even though I haven't written anything in her point of view this whole book yet. I didn't want to just like skip over it because I am really close to the end of the story. I really think I'm going to run out of plot tomorrow or the next day. Like in the next 3, maybe 4,000 words, I think I'm going to run out of plot. That's well below 50K. Let me see. So my current word count is 41,149. So yay, I broke 40K. If I write more than just the daily word count tomorrow, I think there's a good chance that I will write enough to finish out the current plot that I have. I don't know if I'm excited about that or not. I guess I should be excited. Not everyone starts Nano and is able to finish a book. I'm just a little disappointed that I'm going to run out of words before 50K. But I guess the opposite side of that would be finishing the 50K and still having a lot more writing to do, and I don't know if after November 30th I'm gonna be up for writing much more, at least not anytime soon. So I don't know which way I would prefer it. Anyways, I am tired. I don't know why it took me so long to write what I needed to write today. I just procrastinated like hardcore. Let's hope that's the end of the procrastination and I am consistent for the rest of the week because there's only 4 more days of Nano left. I mean, you can do anything for 4 days, right? I can do anything for 4 days, including writing every day for the rest of this week. I really liked working out here on the couch. I think it did help me a little bit with my creativity, just like changing up my environment a little bit. And then also being on the couch helped me with my problem of both dogs wanting to be in my lap at the same time. Now they're just sitting on either side of me. So I've got one dog here. Hi, Miko. And the other dog, where are you? There. And they have just been so cuddly with me while I work, but less distracting because they're not actually in my lap. All right, my reward for finishing writing tonight is watching one episode at least of Game of Thrones with my husband, so I'm gonna go do that now. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jade. Today is the 26th, so I have written another day in a row, which is really good for me. In fact, I just looked at my graph, and writing for 4 days in a row is the most number of days in a row that I've written all month. It's really late today. It is 11:16. Writing today was really hard. I procrastinated for a while. I did order a Instant Pot for Black Friday, and we just got it today, so I was really excited to cook something for dinner with my husband. But we finished that at like 7:30, and even after that, I just procrastinated. I was on Twitter, I was watching YouTube, I was not writing. So what I ended up doing was pulling up a live stream of writing sprints that I had missed just like earlier today. They were basically sprinting while I was eating dinner. So I just watched it and tried to write along with it. That live sprint was on Hey Jazz Little's channel. She was doing some shorter sprints. She started with a 5-minute sprint, which I got 86 words, and then a 10-minute sprint, which I got 221, and then a 15-minute sprint, which I got 309, another 15-minute sprint, which I got 242, and the last 15-minute sprint that she did, I got 274 words, bringing my total to 1,135 during those live sprints. After I had gone through all those live sprints, I was looking at these numbers and I was like, man, I'm sure writing kind of slow today. And then I realized why. Pretty much anytime I watch YouTube, I watch it at 1.5 speed. So those 15-minute sprints were not actually 15-minute sprints. They were probably like 10-minute sprints, and that's why my word counts were so low. I felt really silly when I figured that out. Regardless, I still needed to write some more because my goal for today was 1771. So I was like 600-ish words short of that. And I knew that if I did one 25-minute sprint, I would definitely reach that goal and more. I did that after kind of a long break because I just could not make myself sit and write today. And in those 25 minutes that were actual 25 minutes, I wrote 758, bringing my daily total to 1,893. Which meets my goal and a little more. That last sprint also took me over the 43,000 mark, so I'm at 43,042, which I think I'm actually caught up now. I'm still like 300 words behind being completely caught up, which was about what I was behind yesterday too, but I don't care. I definitely don't have it in me to do any more sprints tonight, and to be honest, I'm running out of story. So I ended just a couple paragraphs into what's going to be my last scene, or at least the last scene that I have planned out. I'm only at 43K, guys. Like, I might get another 700, maybe 1,000 words in this last scene, and then it's gonna be over. I'm gonna be done with every part of the story that I had originally plotted out. So tonight and for the rest of this week, I really need to think about where I can go in and add more words. I would like to try and go and add more scenes. I mentioned yesterday that I wrote a couple scenes from the sister's point of view because I realized I needed to for that one section, and I have been planning on going back and adding in the sister as a second POV. I just hadn't had time to really come up with any scenes for her, so I might do that. I just have to come up with those scenes first, and I don't know how I'm going to do that between now and the end of the week. I could sit here for forever talking about things that I could add in. I just need to take the night to think about what I'm actually going to add in and then do it for the rest of the month because I still need another 7,000 words. All right, guys, that is it for me today, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye.